Okay, so besides looking at some troubleshooting details from the closed-up Williams guard, like him pressuring in, me switching sides, and him posturing up, etc., we're now going to look at some escapes he might do as I go into one of my primary attacks, being the Omoplata. So we're not going to go extremely in-depth on all the Omoplata details. We have some stuff on Omoplata videos for free on our YouTube channel. You can check that out, or any other stuff about the Omoplata. But we have to cover some of these because we're so close to the Omoplata and it's one of our main attacks. So as we go from the Williams guard into the Omoplata, usually I want to be quick enough, extend and control his hip, etc. But as I'm sitting up, blocking his hip, controlling his wrist, yeah, my opponent might speed up here, out angle, and start rolling away. If I stay flat on my back, he will then turn towards me and get a top position. Yes, for instance. Yeah. So in order to prevent that, as he rolls away, so I go for the Omoplata, keep control. I want to sit up and catch the hip. He rolls away, immediately start sitting up, and I like to trap his forearm in my hip. So stretch your legs, please. So we can see on camera how his forearm is strapped. I go into the far side armpit, yeah, for my underhook, and now I extend my hip and bridge in for a slicer. Now the slicer, the bicep slicer, is not very high percentage. Yeah, some people just are easy to tap with it, others not. Or he can just maybe get his arm out in the transition, boom, I will just catch regular side control. Or if the arm is strapped, let's angle a little bit so you can see what's happening with the arm. As the arm is strapped from the Omoplata with the bicep slicer, if he gets it out of my hip and extends it, I can also windshield wipe over and go for my crucifix position here. So if he rolls away, I like to follow up and get a top position. That's one of the most common things on Omoplata. Then I will still score a sweep, get 2 points in IBJF, and instead of using the Omoplata, I just got a sweep, yeah, and got a top position, which is perfectly fine for me. Now instead of rolling away, my opponent might also try to invert underneath, which you can also do if I have control over his hip. So even if I'm sitting up here, yeah, I have control, and now he starts to invert underneath and roll away. So I'm too late maybe to follow up. One of the things I can always catch, if it's not his hip, roll back please. One of the things I could always catch here, instead of his hip, or as I start losing his hip, so we have control here, the wrist or the elbow, yeah, have this one locked. He starts inverting underneath. I will just let, yeah, roll, let go and catch the leg here. Now if I catch the leg on the far side, like this, I can let go of the arm, go over and start going into knee bars here. But what I really like to do, instead of having the leg trapped here, just let it go. So I will let him roll even further so the leg passes my face. So we're in Omoplata. I keep control of the hip. He starts framing out. I let go. Yeah, roll. I catch the heel and I turn it towards me like this. So we get into this inside heel hook position. Now I can switch my legs into either 411 or go over to 50-50 and have this inside heel hook to start finishing with because I really like getting into leg locks. Yeah, we will see this with the different areas we're going to cover now from the reverse neo belly. And we saw this before when entering to the legs. If he rolls out of the Kimura, he will present his legs to me, yeah, and I will usually start attacking the legs or scoring the top position in the sweep.